The Lord be with you, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to this second episode entitled A Parable of a Successful Film. When is a film considered to be a success? When it runs for months and months together. And why does this movie run for months and months together? Because people are touched, their emotions are aroused. They feel angered, they feel hilarious, they feel be full of joy, they're full of sadness, they are elated, they are disappointed. A movie that can resurrect the heroes and the heroines on the screen stage so that we can see their greatness at close quarters and allow them to affect our lives. And mind you, all that is on the screen is not real. The fights, the killing, the drowning, the plane crash, and everything is presented in such a manner that we are led to a variety of emotions. Take that little boy crying over his badly bruised father. "Daddy, Daddy, don't die, Daddy, don't die, Daddy." And the camera pans on a man. His skull is gashed and blood is oozing out. His tooth is out, his eyes are gouged, and he's on oxygen. Tell me, is that his father? Is that his son? Is he really crying? Is he really dying? No, the camera gives us the impression that because of the heavy makeup, the man looks as if he is about to die. All that is done there is done in such a way so that the audience begins to cry. They're full of tears. Or look at the reaction of the audience when they witness the scourging of Jesus in the movie The Passion of the Christ. That was not Jesus. He was not being scourged. The scourging was artificial. Special arrangements were made to execute the scourging scene. Many people in the audience have noticed shut their eyes, for they found the so-called scourging so brutal. And then again, we fall out of our chairs when we watch films of suspense. We are put on an edge, or we laugh our guts out, even falling out of our chairs when we witness a comedy. In all these kinds of movies, my dear friends, the emotions of the audience are involved. That is why when we come out of the theatre, we exclaim, "What a movie!" What then has to happen in the film if these emotions have to surface? Take the film Gandhi. The person who plays the role of Gandhi was not Gandhi. You notice he looked like Gandhi. He had a bald head like Gandhi. He was topless and wearing a dhoti like Gandhi. He had a particular kind of mustache, silver-rimmed round spectacles. He sat, he walked with that particular stick. He got angry, was witty, and talked like Gandhi. So after seeing his role in our independence movement, you feel as though Gandhi was alive today. Some even might be led to read more about him. So when we come away from a good film, seeing that we have seen a great historical personality, or feeling thoroughly elated or entertained, we are led to exclaim, as I said, "What a movie!" When celebrating the Eucharist, all those involved in the various ministries, services, are all called to action. There is nobody who can afford to be passive in the Eucharistic celebration. Because the Eucharist is Jesus in action. "Do this," he said, "in memory of me." Not just watch, not just think about it. Do what I have done at the Last Supper and in my life. So we do not come to the Eucharist as to a concert. We do not just watch while we see others up there doing something. The Eucharist is a place where we all are involved. We read, we help in the singing, even as part of the congregation we respond with words and actions, we give, we receive. And all that should lead us to experience some kind of newness and freshness within the Eucharist. Then only can we exclaim at the end of the Mass, "What a Mass!" This is how we make the Eucharist a memorial. We make the past present, empowering us for the future. Therefore, it is so exciting to know that we, members of the body of Christ, all the baptized present, with the risen Jesus as the head, continue here today to liberate, to redeem, to free us from sin and evil, and is desirous of bringing about His kingdom of love, forgiveness, oneness and healing here in this world today. As I said, He does this through His body, the church, the assembly, where He is the head and we are the members. How does this happen? We shall reflect in a later session. That was how the Jews were commanded by God to celebrate their deliverance at the Red Sea from the hands of Pharaoh. They celebrated the Passover feast with the eating of the bitter herbs with sauce and a lamb to recall the harassment at the hands of Pharaoh, followed by the historical liberation from Egypt, where because of the blood of the lamb sprinkled on their doorposts, they escaped the angel of death, and later experienced the mighty power of God opening the sea to deliver them from the clutches of the might and power of the enemy. Such a celebration would fill the Jews celebrating the Passover feast with gratitude, courage, confidence and hope to face the challenges they are facing today. What an opportunity, my dear friends, to experience the continuing power and the presence of God in our day-to-day struggles, where victory is assured. A Baptist minister once remarked to a Catholic priest, "If I believed what you Catholics believe about the Holy Eucharist, I would crawl to church on my hands and knees." In this session, we have tried to realize that we really need to know how to participate actively, consciously and freely if we have to make of our celebrations a wow experience, so that we are led to exclaim at the end of the celebration, "What a Mass!" Unlike the TB patient dying because they do not know how to take the medicines prescribed by the physician. See you then at the next session. God bless you all.